Hello and welcome all my dear second standard little gems. How have you been? I hope you are good, you are fine, you are taking care of your health and hygiene. My dear little gems, as you know that in the previous few lectures I have been welcoming you in the English lectures where we had done theory part, explanation part, revision part and a whole lot of important thing which is necessary for your exams. Now I thought that my students might have become bored. So I thought you to introduce the new chapter for grammar. So my dear little gems, I welcome you once again in the grammar lecture. Now you might be wondering, what are we going to do? First of all, let us see a beautiful thought, let us read a beautiful thought given by Bhojan Energies, who is in the 3rd standard. So the thought she has given is, words are like keys. If you choose them right, they can open any heart and shut any mouth. Now, what does this thought means? Words are like keys. Now, you might have heard that words, it comes from our mouth. Our tongue does not has a bone, but it can break anyone's heart and bone or anything. When you speak bad to someone, they feel very upset and very sad because of just your words. So words are like key. So if you choose them correctly, it can open any door in the world, any heart, or it can shut anyone's mouth as well. So choose your words very wisely when you speak to anyone. So this is a beautiful thought given by Bhojan Energies, who is she is in 3rd standard, but she shared a thought for the 2nd standard friends. Now what are we going to do in this lecture? Now, new chapter of grammar, which is what I am going to introduce you in this lecture. Chapter 12, apostrophe. Now, you might have heard this apostrophe, but you might be wondering, sir, what is it? Many of you might also be knowing that what exactly it is. And many of you might be now waiting for me that, sir, if you have introduced this, you only explain us what it is. But I challenge you, once I will show you what exactly it is, immediately you will tell me that, sir, yes, this is what we have seen in the lectures. This is what we have even seen in our textbooks. So, my dear students, now let me just present your textbook in front of you. Before that, I would like to request you to take your rough notebook, pencil and the textbook with you if you have. I hope that rough book and the pencil you might be having. You might not be having the textbook, but still nothing to worry about because I am going to display the textbook on the screen. So be quick, be ready with your rough notebook, pencil and textbook if you have. I am going to give you a while time to be ready with all these stuff for the lecture. Okay, my dear students, I hope that you are ready with your books. Now I am going to display your textbook on the screen. So my dear students, as you can see on your screen, this is the new chapter we have to start, apostrophe. So this is chapter number 12 of grammar, apostrophe. Now please take out chapter 12 of grammar if you have the textbook. We are today going to understand what is apostrophe, how it is used, in how many ways it can be used, and also we are going to solve the exercises related to the same topic. So I hope you all are ready. Okay, see, these children are also studying. Yes, how joyfully they are studying. So we also should study like them. So let's get started. Now first of all, students, let us read and understand. The apostrophe is a special kind of punctuation mark. What is apostrophe, students? Apostrophe is a special kind of punctuation mark. It is used to show that an object belongs to a person. Now if you want to show the ownership, possession At that time you can use apostrophe mark. Now my dear students, you might have heard the following lines in your school. Your teacher, when she or he is dictating the lines, the answer in the school, in the class, you might have heard them speaking that please put apostrophe S after this name. Yes, so this is why we have always heard, as per your level of class, always apostrophe is there before alphabet or letter S. Now for example, Parveen's bag. What does this means? Can you see here apostrophe S is used? Parveen's bag. Why so? It means the bag belongs to Parveen. Here the ownership of Parveen is shown, that whose bag it is Parveen's bag. Now here Parveen apostrophe S shows that bag, the owner of the bag is Parveen. Similarly, if you see the second example, Shazia's cycle. So the cycle belongs to Shazia. Now if you do not want to write this full sentence or the lengthy sentence, if you want to ignore lengthy sentence, you can use apostrophe S very effectively. Now say for an example, if someone asks you that whose cycle is that near your house, now you will say the cycle near my house belongs to Shazia. How long it might be to speak that, right? But only if you speak it's Shazia's cycle. Isn't it very cool? Yes, using apostrophe S is also, it sounds like very cool. If you speak that, it sounds like you have good command over the English language. So using apostrophe mark, understanding where to use it is not only effective in the writing but also when you speak. Correct? Here you cannot say Parveen apostrophe S, you have to speak Parveen's bag. Similarly, here you do not have to speak Shazia apostrophe S. No, you can simply speak Shazia's cycle. Correct. So I now hope that you have understood what is the use of apostrophe mark. Now I will give you one or two live examples so that you will be able to connect yourself with the examples. Hence you will be able to understand what is the use of apostrophe mark and how can you use it. Now students, if I want to say that this bag is of Ibrahim, if I want to say this bag is of Ibrahim, how will I say? This bag is of Ibrahim. But rather than saying or rather than using such a lengthy sentence, if I just want to cut it in short using apostrophe mark, how will you do that? You will simply write Ibrahim's bag. Correct? So this is very short and sweet. So you can just write Ibrahim's bag instead of speaking that this bag belongs to Ibrahim. No, you can just say it's Ibrahim's bag. That's it. Similarly, if I want to say that this is or this pencil belongs to Maryam. So if I want to say this pencil belongs to Maryam, how long it is? Now if I want to use the apostrophe mark, how will I do that? I will simply say Maryam's pencil, Maryam apostrophe S and then pencil, Maryam's pencil. See how simple it is to use apostrophe mark and how effective the uses are, not only when you write but also when you speak. Isn't it so? Now let us understand it by rewriting these phrases correctly. So my dear students, now you have to be ready with your pencil and your rough notebook. If you have textbook, you can solve this exercise in your textbook, but if you don't have, you have to solve it in the rough book. But solving with me is compulsory, whether you do it in your rough book or your textbook. What do we have to do? The same thing of which we saw the example for. Rewrite the phrases correctly using the apostrophe. Now here, wherever the apostrophe mark is missing, where apostrophe mark is missing before S or anywhere, we have to place the apostrophe mark at the correct place to show the ownership of some or the other person for some or the other thing. So please open your rough notebook and give the heading Chapter 12, Exercise 1. Please open your rough notebook. Also do write today's date. So Chapter 12, Grammar and Exercise 1. Please give the heading. I am going to wait for a while. And let me tell you, once you will understand what is the perfect uses of apostrophe, you are really going to have fun using apostrophe mark while speaking, while writing in the regular life. You will really see yourself one level up, and I know that you want yourself to become one level up. While you are speaking English, while you are writing it, you want to be out of the box. You want to become highlighted, correct? So for that, you have to practice grammar. Without that, nothing is possible. After all, practice makes one perfect. So, my dear little champs, I hope that now you are ready. What do you have to do? What is your role in the exercise, right? Your role is to write the answers in your rough notebook or the textbook. That's it, nothing more than that. Okay, now first question A. Karthik's shoes. Karthik's shoes. Where do we have to use here apostrophe? This is what you might be wondering, right? That where do we have to use apostrophe here? Karthik's shoes. Now just ask the question, whose shoes? Karthik's shoes. So if you want to show the ownership of Karthik, then we have to put Karthik apostrophe S. Here if you observe, S is already there after the word Karthik. We just have to put apostrophe mark before S. So let us write the answer. I hope that you too will be writing the answer. Karthik's shoes. If you can see, I have just put apostrophe mark before S to show the ownership of Karthik for the shoes. Now you can say Karthik's shoes means the shoes belongs to Karthik, not you and not me. Okay. Now moving on to number 2, that is question B. Sachin's bat. Oh, I know you all might be now smiling. Your smiles might be there on your faces because you heard Sachin and you heard bat. Obviously in your mind somewhere now Sachin Tendulkar is running. Anywhere here, if you want to consider that Sachin, choice is yours. If you want to consider someone else, the Sachin who is your neighbor, again choice is yours. Anyways, now here we have to show the ownership of bat. Whose bat? Is it your bat? No. Is it Rohan sir's bat? No. The bat belongs to Sachin. If this we want to show, what will we do? The bat belongs to Sachin. Now if we want to show that, what do we have to do? Sachin apostrophe S. Let us do that. Sachin apostrophe S. Sachin's bat. Now as you can see, just I have put apostrophe mark before S at the end of the word Sachin. Sachin's bat. This now means that the bat belongs to Sachin and no one else. Okay. Now for each I will give you 6 seconds to solve and then I will write the answer. I know now you all are very much eager to solve the answer. Many of you might have started writing the answer because you all are now familiar with when do we use apostrophe mark, how and why. So very easily we learnt, right, what is the use of apostrophe mark. Let me tell you, this is not only the use of apostrophe mark, there are many uses which will be coming in the higher standards, which I cannot tell you now because you will get puzzled once if you will hear all the uses. Anyways, let us solve the another 3. Question C, Riya's purse. Now students, tell me, where do we have to put apostrophe mark? I will give you 6 counts. Before that you have to write the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now I hope that you have written the answers. Okay, if you have written, just wait for me to write the correct answer. So it is Riya's purse. Okay, now if you can see, I have put apostrophe mark after Riya and then I have written S, as we have done in the previous 2 questions. So now it shows that the purse belongs to Riya, the purse is of Riya. So instead of saying the purse belongs to Riya or the purse is of Riya, we have just written Riya's purse and that's it. That means the same. Now the baby's bottle. Again you have 6 counts. Try to solve it before I count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I hope my dear students you have written the correct answer. No or yes. Okay, let us see what the correct answer is. First of all, the will remain as it is, and then whose bottle it is? It is baby's bottle. As simple as that. It is not your bottle. Don't try to snatch it from the baby. Baby will start crying. Jokes apart. Now you can see I have put apostrophe mark after baby to show the ownership of baby. Though baby has not bought the bottle on its own, but now it belongs to baby. So the word will be like baby apostrophe S. Baby's bottle, the baby's bottle. I hope that you have written the same answer if you have tried to write the answer before I finished counting 6. Okay, last one, the rabbit's tail. Again, as simple as that. Okay, I will be waiting for you. I will count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so the rabbit's tail. No, I am not going to write the answer for this now, because now it is up to you how you have solved it. So you will have to send whatever work you are doing in the lecture to your follow-up teacher compulsorily after finishing the work given to you. So not only this much, but also this answer you will have to write, send the photos to your follow-up teachers, and only then will we be able to know how much attentive you are in the lecture. So here we have done with exercise 1. Moving on to the next exercise, let us see what is there in this exercise. Okay, my dear students, this is a very interesting exercise, I must tell you. What do you have to do? Now in this exercise you have to just fold your hands, sit, listen to my instructions, obey it and speak the answers. Though I am not there in front of you, but if you will speak the answer, I will really like and enjoy that. So let us get started. Insert the apostrophe correctly in the phrases. Then draw arrows to point the parts described in the pictures. So my dear students, first of all, what do we have to do? Put the apostrophe mark at the perfect places and then we have to put the arrow where the parts are named, which parts are named. So, it is going to be really very interesting. Let us solve it. I am going to zoom in the picture and zoom it out whenever necessary. Let us solve this first of all. The lion's men. This is not men, M-A-N, this is M-A-N-E, men. The lion's men. Whose men? Lion's men. So, the men is of lion. So, here we have to put apostrophe mark before the S in the lion. Let us do that. So, here if you can see, I am placing the apostrophe mark. Okay. So, I will put another colored apostrophe mark, so you will be able to observe it. Now, as you can see that apostrophe mark is here, apostrophe S, lion's men, right, lion apostrophe S. So, whose men it is? It is lion's men. So, let me put an arrow. Now, where can you see the men of lion? Obviously, here, correct? Now, the next picture. Wow, have you seen this animal, students? Such a tall animal, isn't it so? Now, which animal is it? Yes, giraffe. So, what the sentence is written? The giraffe's neck. Now, as simple as that. Whose neck it is? It is giraffe's neck. So, the neck is of giraffe. So, before S we will put apostrophe mark, as I have done here. If you can see, the giraffe's neck, that means the neck is of giraffe. Now, where is the giraffe's neck, students, in the picture? Can you see the giraffe's neck in the picture? Yes, I can see here. Okay, moving on to my favorite animal. Yes, I must tell you, this animal is my favorite because it is very innocent. Though it has the giant body, this animal is pretty innocent animal. Now, let us see what the sentence is written. The elephant's tail. Okay, now students, I will give you 6 seconds to think about the correct answer and then I will put the apostrophe mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, my dear students, have you thought where do we have to put apostrophe mark here? Yes, I have got the answer. So, apostrophe mark will come after elephant before S, apostrophe S, the elephant's tail. Tail belongs to who? Elephant. Whose tail it is? Elephant's. So, the elephant's tail. So, where is the elephant's tail in the picture? Can you see it? I cannot see. Is this the tail? No. Then is this the tail of elephant? Obviously not. Then is this the tail? Yes, that is the tail of an animal. Which animal? Elephant. So, all three has tail, but here whichever body parts name were mentioned, we had to point that particular part. So, we have done that. I hope that you too were enjoying this with me. Now, let me again recall what is apostrophe mark, so that in the next lecture we will be able to solve the following exercise which is left to be solved in this lecture. My dear students, here apostrophe mark, if you can see, is this, a very small, but it is a special mark which can show belongings. Which thing belongs to who is the owner of which thing, can be described in short. If you do not want to go for a long sentence, then this apostrophe mark is used. First of all, the spelling is apostrophe, but R is silent, so it is apostrophe. Let me make it very clear to you. Many of you might be making these kind of mistakes. Then it was clearly written that for now, for your portion, apostrophe will be only used before S. So you have to keep it in mind, apostrophe S is there in your concept, nothing more than that. Yes, like I said that uses of apostrophe is not just this. Two or three more uses are there which is not there for your grade, for your standard. So which is what you are going to learn in the higher standard. With this, my dear students, I end my today's lecture. I hope you had fun solving exercise 1 and 2 with me in the lecture. I hope the same that in the next lecture also you will be ready with your books and you will be excited to solve the next exercise. Till then, keep watching the lecture 2 or 3 times so that you will get more practice of grammar. Have a nice day. Take care of your health. Goodbye.